Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with Fishing Planet Classic, and we are back at Maku Maku Lake once again. The Halloween event had ended, was not able to complete the entire thing, but there's always next year. Anyway guys, we're going to continue on with looking at Maku Maku Lake, and there is still the monster mission that we are working on. Thing is, it's going to still be a little while before we can complete that, guys. If you check this out, we still have 3 more of the trophy unique Biaras to get and 2 more unique Piaras. That's going to take a while. Let's just face it, I have literally been working at this for a couple of months trying to get this. With everything else I'm trying to do, it is not an easy thing to do. Now, if you've got the time and you just want to plug away at it for 6-8 hours straight, you might be able to pull it off, but I don't have that kind of time, unfortunately. Wish I did, do not. However, since we've got that much, and we're not sure that in this short little episode that we're going to be able to get that many fish in that short of a time, I think what I might do is sidetrack here for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and show you a location that I haven't fished at yet. We've fished at quite a few of the spots so far, and so far we've been kind of focusing on specific things, specific unique species, so might do something a little different here. I did want to show you one thing here about the species. They have changed a few things on the look of the species settings here. I did notice that they now list the things as being checked off or checked or unchecked. Now, to be perfectly honest, going through this, I have caught many of these species that are not checked. So I don't know if that's for the particular time you're here, or if it's the entire time you've been fishing, or if they just haven't gotten it quite right. Because I know I've caught a trophy right in front of you guys of the Arapaima, and I have caught all the Biara, that's accurate. I have caught a unique Brycon and a trophy Brycon and a common, showing me it's not catching any of them. I've caught the flagtails, I've caught plenty of the flat whiskers, you've seen that, and the Gilded Catfish. So I don't know how that's working right now. I'm going to have to check on that. If you guys know, let me know in the comments below so I can tell the rest of you guys. But I think what I'm going to do here, guys, there is a particular island here, and you can either get there by boat or you can get there by just jumping there. If you go to the map, it's this oval island. Sounds like the Oval Office. Oval Island. This is the hot spot for every kind of catfish in this game. Well, not game. Every kind of catfish in this map. Now, if you want to come here and throw all your bottom rods out and just spend some time grinding away the catfish and getting some cash, this is the place to come. So I think that's exactly what we're going to do. I haven't done that, so I figured that might be kind of fun, might be a little more relaxing. Get our minds off all the past Halloween events, and I'm sure there's going to be a Christmas one coming up very shortly. It is December 5th just ended. I am, as I have said in some of my other games, I'm not getting over COVID. I have COVID. I'm trying to get over COVID. I haven't been able to go to work for a few days, but I have been well enough to do some of this, so other than sleeping, I'm trying to do this to get my mind off of things. So let's go ahead and jump in here and go to Oval Island and see what kind of catfish we may catch. Now, I don't know if I've caught a gilded catfish while recording or not, guys. That might be one I have not yet. And I will tell you, this Rainforest Journey Pack might be worth checking into. I don't know what all it has in it, but it does have some pretty good lures and stuff. And it gives you an advanced license and allows you to spend about 7 days here. You can get some, if you're like a lower level player, you can get some pretty good XP by just spending about 7 days messing around here. Might get you some levels. But anyway, we're just going to come out here and relax here on the dock and do some catfishing. Now we are in a peak period, and catfish seem to work very well during the peak periods, especially at the night peak periods. So let's see what the night peak period looks like. Looks like we got one right smack dab in the middle around 1 a.m. So we might try this morning fishing for a little bit, jump to the night, and then go to the evening. This might be a longer one, guys. I know I don't normally try to on purpose making them very long, but I've been actually getting a pretty good response about my longer videos. So if you guys just like to relax and catch some catfish, that's what we're going to do here, guys. Let's go ahead and put our rod pod down. And I have got some pretty heavy duty gear here. Let me go ahead and show you what is in here. Some of this I've managed to pick up just since some of the last events. I've got this. This is kind of standard. It's a heavy chaser, 9 foot by 10 inch. It's kind of my standard bottom rod that I use for these bigger fish. I'm using a 10-aught hook right here. That's a good one for the round here, I'll tell you. 10-aught is probably standard. If you can get some of the bigger ones, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. This is another heavy chaser. This is 59.5 pounds also. Got 2 of those going down. And on this one I've got some duck mussel meat, and I've got some freshwater prawns on here. This might give me a few other species that are aside from catfish too, like the silver croaker. I've seen a lot of them over in this area too, so we might see if we can get some of them. I've also got some huge cut bait on this one. This is the humorous rod. This is one we picked up from the Halloween event. It goes up to 72.7 pounds. Pretty decent rod, and it's got a pretty decent reel in it too. 70.5 pounds. I'm probably going to keep this as one of my standard rods to use. The next one here is the Mokanzi. This is another bottom rod. Goes up to 81.6 pounds. Really heavy duty rod. I've got on here one of those captain hooks. I've got a 7-aught here, but these are some massive hooks, and they do come bigger. I think maybe a 14 is how big they might come as big as 14. I'm not sure. I don't think I have any 14. I wish I did, but I don't. Let me see here in my inventory. I've got, what have I got on as far as captain hooks? I've got carp hooks in here, which I don't really need. I don't think I have any big ones. Not sure why I don't, but I might have some in the shop. You can at least take a look. If they don't, then you're gonna have to leave and find some there somewhere. Yeah, I don't think they have any. They have the offset hooks. And these Rivertex 10-aught hooks, I suggest buying plenty of those, without a doubt. But you probably want at least a 6-aught hook on here, guys. At least a 6-aught hook for fishing for the cats. At least a 6-aught. Anything smaller, you're probably going to end up losing one or something. Yeah, you're better off with much bigger hooks. So let's go ahead and check the rest of the inventory here. All the line is comparable for what we need for this. It doesn't matter whether it's fluorocarbon, braid, or monofilament. As long as it's heavy, that's what's important. You do probably need some type of titanium leader, only because, not the catfish so much, only because of the Arapaima and some of the other species in here, like the Biaras, and the PRs have some choppers on them that can cut right through fluorocarbon. So unless you want to lose your bait, your hook, and all your accoutrements, you might want to have one of those on there. But as far as float fishing, we're probably not going to do too much of that unless it gets a little boring. Then we might bring out the equator match and do a little float fishing. And the equator match is like at 83.8 pounds. I've got a cap and hook 7 on here, and large minnow, just so it makes it interesting. See what the heck's swimming around out there. Anyway, let's go ahead and go do some fishing here. Alright, let's get these things out. Alright, I've already got a marker, and I'm not sure what I caught there, to be honest. Let's check the map here. I see, like I said, here's a trophy gilded catfish. And now that list showed me as not having caught one. So, there's your proof right there. We definitely have caught the gilded catfish here. Got him off a huge cut bait. So that's kind of good to know. Good to know. So I'm going to throw this one a little bit to the left of that. And the freshwater prawns, again, we might get something a little different. I just wanted to keep it interesting. Catfish go for it too, so that's good. I do believe I have some heavy cut bait on here. Yep, this one right here, or a huge cut bait. We're going to throw it right at that marker, because I really would like to get another one of those. And we're going to try this large liver here, guys. And I think I am, well, no, I only have it in a 7. We keep with a 7. Cap and hook can probably handle it. That's a heavy duty hook. I mean, you catch sharks with those. So now we're already getting a bite. I think, not 100% certain, but I think that might be off the prawns, but I'm not. Well, Well, you're going to get a lot of activity. Trust me on that one. Yeah, I think I might throw this out just to see if anything decides it wants it. Yeah, the catfish, they kind of like to come up and take a taste, then decide whether or not they're going to take it or not later. Okay, this one's for real. The pole's actually bending, so we have something here, guys. Yeah, they nibbled and nibbled and nibbled and nibbled and nibbled. Lord. Never saw a bunch of choosy catfish like this before. None of them could make up the darn minds. Alright, let's see what this first fella is. It is a gilded. Good. I was hoping to get another gilded. It's not real easy to tell in this light, but they are almost yellow looking and very pretty actually for a catfish. But the light here is not real good. Okay, that one's a little shinier there. You can get a better idea of it, but this is what they look like. Of course, now we're getting an actual bite. We'll keep him. Let's see what this fourth one is. It seems to actually be making the connection. This is on large liver, a 7/0 Captain hook. Wish I'd got a 10/0 at least. Okay, we'll probably get a lot of these guys. Now, that's a trophy flat whiskered catfish. And he's at 248. And obviously the gilded came in a lot more. I think it was around 1200 if I'm not mistaken. But that was just a common size. I don't think they come bigger than the trophy here though. Marin Lake, I believe they do come in unique. and maybe the Amazonian maize too, but I don't remember. Oop, that goes on number 4. Sorry about that. Make sure you put your rods back in the right locations. I have got myself all messed up doing that. There we go. But let me take a look at that. Now that I've caught a couple of fish, let's see if it shows up on the species like it's supposed to. So we caught a gilded catfish. Okay, it is showing now. And the flat whiskered. Where's the flat whiskered? I thought did I already pass it? Yeah, here it is. Okay. Well, it is checking it off now. Why it didn't get the ones I caught before, because I know I've gotten a trophy gilded catfish here. Who knows? Anyway, whoop, no, we don't want to do that. I want to go back to fishing. But yeah, I guess that's something new, and maybe because it's new, it's not quite synced up as good as it needs to be just yet. Yeah, actually I might take a look-see here. Might try a little bit of they did say there were offset hooks here. Now, do I have any offset hooks? I don't think I do on here. Yeah, I do have enough room for them. Well, let's go over here. Let me show you something we could possibly try here, guys. Let's see. We've got terminal tackle. We've got offset hooks. Let's get a big 8/0 offset hook. And what else do we need from this? Let's see. Terminal tackle, three-way rig. That's what I'm looking for. Need a decent sized 3-way rig. I would go with at least a 70 or a 60. I think I'm gonna go with the 60 because of the just safer. I don't have any 3-ways. I think I ended up having to get rid of them for some reason. Since I'm here, I thought I might as well give it a shot. We're going to try a little 3-way rig fishing, and we're going to use probably some rubber lures, like crayfish or something like that. But I tell you, the catfish, that is a type of lure fishing the catfish do go for. So it's worth giving it a try here. I have not tried it in a while, but I have been very successful at catching Wells catfish and channel catfish using this technique. So let me go ahead and put the hook in there that I have. Let's see, a 3-way. We'll place that there. We need the offset hook. Oh yeah, that's right. We need the sinkers. Daggone it, I forgot. Forgot the sinkers. I don't think I have any in my inventory, do I? No. I've been trying to keep my inventory down for simplicity. It's the drop ones, right? Yep, pretty sure. Let's see. How big should we use? Probably pretty decent. I would go with 1.5. At least. We'll put them on there. It looks like we can use any kind of bait we want to use. I don't know. Any kind of... Well, let's see here. What would be a good one to try with these guys? We've got the spider tail grub. We've got jelly shads. Rainbow slug, maybe? Let's try a crawfish, because I know that or the burying beetle larva, something of that nature. Revolutionary crawl. Let's go with that. We know they like crawfish. That's kind of a nice, safe type of lure to use. we're going to use a stop and go with this. Keep it on that number 4 there. Yep, he's going to... Got to get him first. That's alright. Let's see if we got another flat whiskered or something new. Is it Ripsaw Catfish? Yeah, Trophy Ripsaw. There we go. Yeah, I had caught every kind of Ripsaw Catfish. Not one of them were marked. Well, we'll just check them off again, I guess. Let's put this a little further over this way. I don't know if we're going to get to test that offset lure or not. Maybe. Alright, let's give this a little bit of a try and see if anything goes for it. And I'll keep things interesting when things aren't biting as much as they need to be. Are you kidding me? Expected downtime is about 15 minutes. Well, that stinks. I might try a different one. Maybe one of the shads. Well, this is a 6-inch shad. That's a good size one. If I had one of those jelly catfish, I would have been probably better off with that. But I have caught using this offset rig. I've been trolling for these guys and caught Wells catfish. Let's take it down a little bit. It's like nothing wants to really commit itself, though. They'll like they're playing music. Let's try throwing it out that way and see what we get. What? Okay, there it goes. Yep, there it is. That's all she wrote, guys. I'll be right back once they've decided to let us have the server back. Alright, guys, we are back. They have brought the server back up. I thought since we've got to set everything back up again, might as well go ahead and fast forward. I think I'm going to fast forward to evening. Well, no, let's go to evening. Because I really don't want to waste that much of the time since it's so expensive per day. I hope you can hear my dog. My dog has been acting up. For some reason, every time I record, he decides that's when he wants attention. But then I guess it's true for most dogs. Let me go ahead and get things set right back up. Hopefully, we will have a little more luck. Now that they brought things back up. Well, let's put this one out a little further this way this time. Alright guys, I thought I might size some of these hooks down just a little bit. This one I took it down to like a 6/0 just because I'm using the prawns. Some of the species that might be going after this might be a little on the small side, and it just occurred to me about that. They might not have mouths like catfish. But I'm going to keep everything else the same. I'm going to put this right back out where I got that gilded catfish. And I'm going to check again because I think the trophy is as big as they come, but I'm not 100% certain about that. Maybe I can throw that out a little bit further this time. I am going to take a look, see if there are any holes out there also. I think the water is pretty... Wait a minute. I was going to say, no, it's pretty uniform. Pretty uniform. So there are no holes to speak of. Just a matter of figuring out where and when they're going to be biting. I'm going to try this again. Did get a few of them try to follow it, but nothing really wanted to make contact. Now an 8-aught hook sounds a little big, but I mean that'll get a largemouth bass. I mean, peacock bass have no problem getting that, or any darn near anything else that's in here. Okay, we're definitely getting something on 4. Okay, the large liver seems to be a pretty big hit. What do we got here? Another trophy ripsaw. So they really like the big, beefy livers. Okay, I'm going to throw this out, way out this way this time. Okay, I think the third one is definitely getting some decent bites there. So this is the huge cut bait. This is what I got the gilded catfish off the last time. A 7-aught hook. I think we got us another flat whiskered trophy. 301 cash, 10.526 pounds. Trying to spread this out quite a bit. I'm trying to see if I can't get something we haven't seen before. There is a species here that I have yet to catch. I'll show you here just in a minute. Let me get this one in here while I reel it in. Because I can't remember exactly how to pronounce it. Let's see here. That's the second time I've had a fish go for that and then not actually take it. There's another one that did the same thing. Alright, we've got something on 2 there. Okay, there's the freshwater prawns. So this may be a catfish, but it might not be. Might have something totally new. Nope, ripsaw. Definitely went for that. Yeah, it seems like I do get the ripsaw here probably more than just about anything else. They are very, very common. Those and the flat whiskers. Well, let me take a look at this again. Now the gilded, I wanted to see if it comes in unique. No, it does not. Okay, and let me see if I can find that other catfish that I was talking about. Yeah, here it is. Sorubim Catfish. It pretty much goes for the same types of species, but large cut bait, large minnows. It does, however, like soft baits, like crawls, crayfishes, and shads, which is why I was trying to fish with that one, because I have caught them off of that in the Amazonian maze. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen here. This is a completely different environment, so, I mean, it is the rainforest, yes, but it's a different portion of the rainforest. That's too bad they don't have the uniques, because that's a lot of XP if you can get a unique gilded. We got another one on here. Yeah, the huge cut bait is quite a hit. And that's off the captain hook, so he should be a decent fish. Another flat whiskered. I haven't been getting too much off of the duck muscle meat, so I think I might change that. I do know that those sorubim like the Araku minnows. I might see if I have any. I don't know if I do. And I didn't think I did. I pretty much had used them all up, so I don't know if they're real expensive or if they're not gold coins or bait coins. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I get some here. Let's see what we got here. We got those. We got. Yeah, we can get them. We can only get 5, but we can get them. Yeah, let's throw one of those on there. Now, not 100% certain where they're found. If they're found with all the other catfish, or they're found in like maybe a different substrate, like right near the small streams or something like that. We'll see here. I think I might get this out again just for fun. Try to see what we can get over here next to these lily pads. It is evening. Well, something is definitely. Sorry about that. I grabbed the wrong rod. Freshwater prawns again. There we go. We got one. Got him off the prawns. Okay, I know there's another one on there, but I want you guys to get a look at him. That's the Sorubim Catfish. Notice those markings on the side of him? It's pretty cool looking, huh? That's a new one. I start getting tired. You probably can even hear it in my voice. This stuff, whatever it is, this COVID, I tell you, it just wipes you out. It just takes everything you've got and kicks your butt. Like nothing I've ever seen. We are definitely getting some activity on this one. It was moving around, but And I'm not going to let this one get away this time. This is still the large liver. I think we got us another one. Yes, trophy. Nice. Very, very nice. So they're going for the liver. I'm going to mark that one this time. Let me see here, guys. Let me get a good picture of him. Strange, though, that I'm holding him up instead of putting him across my lap like you usually do. Let's get a sun shot here. We'll hide that. There we go. The trophy Sorubim Catfish. Now, what do they come in? I've already forgotten. Shows you my age. They let's see, Sorubim Catfish. They do come in uniques here, so we're not done yet. We are not done yet. Let me go ahead. Oh, wrong button. I'm going to mark that last place. So it's very close to the other marker. So this is definitely the hot spot for these guys. Okay, we're going to grab this third rod and see what the heck this guy's got on here. Oh boy. This is a hefty one. This is a hefty one. He is off the huge cut bait. Oh boy. It could be an Arapaima though. I kind of doubt it, but judging from the amount of pull this guy's got, I don't know. I know I've got one on there, but this is a big fish and I want to see what it is. And picking up the rod doesn't work, despite what I've been told. Yeah, the evening fishing definitely seems to be better than the morning here. I'm curious as heck what this is. Because he is running off again. I am going to lose that other one. It just frustrates me that I have to lose one. But whatever this is, it is making another run for it, and he is not coming in anytime soon here. Thing is, it's making me think he's not an Arapaima, as he hasn't broke the water surface yet, and they're notorious for that. They usually break the surface well before now. Oh my goodness, what have I got? Can't really tell just yet. Whoa, nice. Oh, yeah, definitely worth taking the time here, guys. I'm sorry, that has got to be a picture. Gotta be a picture for him. Nice fish. 78.196 pounds. I might have lost this one, but I can't imagine No, I still have him. I'll be dagged. Ooh, and he is not little either. No, he is not. Well, he's had enough time to wear himself out a little bit, though. Get him a little worn out. Is it another one? Just a regular size, but still nice size gilded catfish. 1485, 38 pounds, but just half the size of the other one. So they went for both large liver and the huge cutbait. The huge cutbait is definitely a hit with them. Wow. Well, that definitely made this episode for me. We're going to throw this out here one more time. We're going to see if we can get something before the episode ends. I think we've managed to catch all the catfish species. Nothing's gone for this Arapaima so far. I know it's on a 10-aught hook, but shouldn't make a difference. Let's throw that out. Right. Let's try those prawns over here this time. I've had it swimming around quite a bit, but not much has really gone for it. Whoops. So, let's take a look here. This is the species of catfish we have available to us. We have flat whiskered, of which so far we've gotten the common and the trophy while you've been watching. The gilded, we've gotten both common and trophy while we've been watching. Then we have the ripsaw. We've gotten common and trophy. Have not gotten any unique yet. Have gotten one in an episode, much earlier episode. So they are probably the most prevalent next to the flat whiskered. You will catch more of them than anything else. It seems like actually out of all the species of fish that I catch, I'll catch the piranhas, then the ripsaws, then the flat whiskers. Those are very, very easy fish to catch. Then the sorubim. Those are probably the hardest to catch, but actually not too bad, as we just saw. And they go for a variety of things. But we have we have caught the common and a trophy version of this. A unique, however, is still eluding us, and that, I guess, would be the next goal, is to go after the unique. Now, will we get one here? We've still got a little bit of time. The night is still very young. Let's see here. Let's throw this minnow out here. I'm not entirely convinced that we won't get a bite off this minnow. That is so cool looking. He's just cruising along. Alright, we got 1 on 4 now. Chicken liver again. We got one, I think that's the freshwater prawns. I think we got us another gilded catfish here, guys. Yep. 1572. He's a little bigger than the last one. Let's see what we got on this. Think of flat whiskered. Unique flat whiskered catfish. There you go. 478. Not too bad. You don't get a lot of XP for them though, unfortunately, or cash. They're very, like I said, they're very easily and commonly caught. Let me go ahead and put a marker there just so that I always want to do that. That way we know where we caught them. Right there. Unique flat whiskered catfish. I'll tell you what, we've done really well with this. See what happens if we use the canned meat. You also have meat chunks, that's another option. I don't think I brought any with me this trip, but that is an option. I think they're available once you get past, maybe it's a level 60 or something, but first time I saw them used was in the Congo, so lots of catfish there. Okay, prawns again. Alright, whatever this is not very big. So it could be a small flat whiskered. Or it could be a piranha. Yeah, the piranha are caught real easily here. Bite on just about anything. Literally just about anything. They will even bite on the fruit. It's crazy. Okay, let's see what this is. This is the canned meat. Just wanted to see what would bite off of it, if anything. Obviously something will. Is it a ripsaw? Yep. Those buggers will bite off that and anything else. Let's see. So we got that as an option. And of course we got these large cut. Oh, here's the meat chunks. I do have some. Let's try those and see what bites off of that. Not surprising the ripsaws do. Ripsaws and the flat whiskers, they will eat anything. They don't care what it is. Meat byproducts, they're going to eat it. They are opportunistic as all get out. And this is the meat chunks. Is it going to be ripsaw or flat whisker? It is the Sorubim. Now that was surprising. He's kind of small though. Yeah, he's kind of a little fella. Only 8 pounds. Needs to grow up. Let him grow up a little bit. I've definitely been getting some activity off of this. It's just nothing's connected. Well, shoot. There we go. Yeah, we're getting plenty of activity off the meat chunks, but nothing of major size. Lots of the flat whiskers. So I think I'm going to change baits on that one more time. And I think this time I'm going to go with the large cut bait with the heads. Fish heads, roly poly fish heads. A lot of kids going, what in the world is he doing? People my age going, oh yeah, cool, Dr. Demento, wow, fish heads. Dr. Demento used to be a show on a radio, which is what we used to listen to as kids. And he used to play songs that would never make it on a radio any other way. Usually parody songs and joke songs. Sometimes stand-up routines, just whatever he decided to put on there that he thought was funny. And he helped Weird Al Yankovic get his start. Weird Al, I think it was My Bologna that he first posted on there. It was a parody of My Sharona by the Knacks. And he was eventually signed on, and the rest for him was history. Which means you can have fun making music and be a complete goofball and be successful at it. Because he is just that, and the man's a freaking genius. So much so that musicians now say that if he parodies your song, then you have truly made it in the music business. I'm going to try to get something off of this one more time. And I think we're going to call this an episode for now, but we're going to be back. We're going to continue fishing here, guys, but it's just this is getting kind of long, really. But we still have the night fishing to go, and that's usually the best fishing. We're not done yet, and we haven't got our unique Sorubim Catfish yet. We definitely got something good size here, though. Off the prawns, too. Really surprising. Yeah, I think this is going to be our ending note here. Whatever we've got here, it's a good way to end this. Yeah, because this is pushing this gear to its limit here. Alright, I can't quite tell just yet. Oh, he's a big fella. Let's see what he is. Another gilded catfish. He's not a trophy, but he's a big one. He's on the upper end, that's for sure. 1376. Alright, guys. Well, that was a lot of fun. I'm going to continue on doing this. Actually, I will probably go on and start recording the very next episode. But for us, at this particular time and point in time, this is it. So anyway, guys, as I always say, aim straight, cast far, and have fun. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.